Good morning, national officers, past national commanders, members of the NEC, and all of our guests. As you can see, there has been a significant upgrade to the technology in this space. The focus is on improving the meeting experience for both those who can be here in this room and for those who may join remotely if circumstances make it difficult to travel. We will be using multiple cameras and monitors during this meeting of the NEC. We are going to continue improving our technological capabilities over the next year, with the project being complete before our meeting in October 2023. We certainly have come a long way since our meeting during the very early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic, which was not much more than a very large group telephone call. President Reagan used to tell the old joke that the scariest words in the English language are, "We're from the government and we're here to help." Well, even though the government does do some things well, when the American Legion wants to help, we really mean it. These meetings are particularly timely because there are some people in desperate need of help. As of late last week, we know that more than 100 people in Florida have lost their lives due to Hurricane Ian. Puerto Rico was hit hard by Hurricane Fiona just a week earlier. Our posts, squadrons, units, and departments always come through. Your generosity is amazing. On a national level, we have the NEF and the TFA to deliver grants to help with emergency lodging and other immediate needs. The television cameras are already leaving some of those communities, but we must not forget the people that are still there. Visit legion.org often for updates. A recent article there listed some of our posts in Niceville, Navarre, Avon Park, and Punta Gorda, Florida, that are serving as collection points and relief centers. Most useful is water and non-perishable or canned goods. The Department of Florida also has its own Hurricane Relief Fund and Disaster Preparedness Committee. Unlike Florida, you can't just drive a truck of supplies to Puerto Rico. The people there were still not fully recovered from Maria and recent earthquakes when Fiona hit. So please keep that department in mind when you are offering assistance from your departments. At our national convention, you heard me discuss Be the One. You will hear me discuss it quite a bit during my term in office and beyond. It's that important. Just last week, a National Guard member died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound while on duty at the Texas-Mexico border. I wish I could say it was an isolated incident, but we all know it is not. Buddy checks work. We have heard from Legionnaires who credit buddy checks with saving their lives. I don't care what it's called, peer support, wellness checks, or something else. It's looking out for your fellow veterans. I encourage the military to do the same with all who are on duty. If you have military bases in your department, visit them. Don't make it a one and done, but establish a continuing relationship. The same goes for Guard and Reserve centers. The statistics that VA use each year to count veteran suicides do not include active duty, so the situation far exceeds the 17-day number we often hear. Last year, the Secretary of Defense said mental health is health, period. The stigma needs to end. If we are going to stop suicide, it is crucial that we look at this issue much differently than prior generations. If we wait for someone to make an attempt before we reach out, there is a very good chance that it will be too late. Veterans value courage, and it takes courage to ask for help. We must be proactive. Ask and encourage veterans to seek help before they pass a point of no return. That's the whole purpose of a buddy check. The bonds that we formed in the military are unlike any other. A good Legion post fosters an environment that helps continue such bonds and creates new ones. We need to do more to prevent veterans from taking their lives. We owe them more. We owe their loved ones more. Very few of us are trained counselors or mental health professionals. but we are capable of listening, referring, and following up. The National Crisis Line still works, but now there is an even shorter number, 988, press 1 for veteran. Most kindergartners know what 911 is for. It is up to us to ensure that 988 becomes just as widely known. By calling 988 now, we can prevent a 911 call later. The American Legion now has a Be the One website, www.betheone.org. Visit it, learn from it, spread the word about it, inform military members in your community about our resources. A lot of military officials are leery of us at first. They think we want to come on base for a membership drive. That's not it at all. We cannot properly advocate for their needs before Congress and the White House if we do not know what those needs are. We do know from media reports that some of the barracks are in deplorable condition. Mold, faulty air conditioning, and overcrowding has been an issue at several installations. This is 2022. Our troops deserve better. Just because Vietnam veterans had it rough does not mean that today's service members should have to live in the same unrenovated facilities. If we do not advocate for better living conditions for our military personnel and their families, then we may as well not advocate for anything. We do not have to do the job of an inspector general. We can go on base and just thank them for their service. Maybe deliver a few gift cards to troops that could use them. Sporting goods and video games are always popular in military communities. As members of the NEC, I'm hoping that your departments can help me exhaust my rather large inventory of coins and pins. Each of these items are engraved with my theme VETS, V-E-T-S. That's Veterans, Education, Teamwork, and Sponsor. Through this concept aimed at those who served, veterans, training our members, education, working together, teamwork, mentoring, sponsor, and befriending all of our members, we will become a better and stronger American Legion. Posts that achieve 90% retention this membership year will receive a National Commander's VETS pin. Those that achieve 95% will receive a VETS coin. Membership excellence pins with the VETS insignia will go to posts that recruit 5 members from expired rosters. If post excellence is achieved, the post will receive an autographed National Commander's VETS license plate. Departments will also receive numbered VETS coins to be given to the Legionnaire of their choice who has gone beyond for membership. It is still early in my term, so I have only visited a few of your departments as National Commander. I really appreciate the amazing hospitality that has been given to me so far. I have had many Legionnaires express to me the pride that they have in their post and what they're doing for their local communities. Our Be the One message is resonating. I have met Legionnaires and relatives of veterans who have told me they attempted or contemplated suicide. Our buddy checks and support has made a difference. It must continue. The posts that I enjoy visiting the most are the ones that are often overlooked. They are in small communities and may not have hosted a National Commander before. They may not get the attention of the larger metropolitan posts, but they are making an impact. There are many issues of importance that I know you will be addressing at this meeting. VA healthcare, immigration, and building on our great programs quickly come to mind. Serving as your National Commander is a great honor that I take very seriously. As I travel, I have gained an even greater appreciation of the impact that the decisions you make in this room have on communities throughout our American Legion world. Thank you, and let's have a great and productive meeting.